Hey everybody, it's Chris here again, Print Performance. Sorry it's been so long since we posted a video, but we've been pretty busy. As you can probably wondering with what, it looks even worse. It's not even together yet. There
are quite a few things going for it.
Yeah, haven't been really able to film. The camera's actually been indisposed with something I'll show you in a second. Because we've been getting some stuff done. I did 3D print these mounts right here for the body kit for these fenders. But I just got to cut these lips off right here because these lips are actually hitting the those clips there. So I got to cut these lips down a little thinner, just so I can get these down all the way and get those fenders nice and flush. These probably aren't the right ones. These are just some cheap PLA plastic prints I did just to get the dimensions right. But I just put it on here, and if it's a millimeter out, I'll suck it a millimeter in, and vice versa. But that's what's going on with this so far. Also been doing some real good stuff with the 3D printer. I'll show you that here in a little bit. It's been pretty much finished. We got that thing all knocked out.
Non-stop for a week. Not many issues, and the ones we did have wasn't bad. We got them fixed and on the way trucked, and
yeah,
it's all smiles.
But I'm going to show you something that goes right here. That may look like it only took 45 seconds, but that was actually about 2.5 days. And there was actually a few temps in there, so there was actually more about like a week and a half. So, kind of sucks when it gets most of the way through and then something happens and, you know.
Yeah. It came out pretty darn good.
I like it.
Hopefully it shows up as good on the camera as it does in person.
This is the inside of it. This is 2 separate pieces. And this is not sanded or anything. This is exactly how it came off the printer, and there's a couple little tiny rough spots like right there. Just little pokies up here and there. But other than that, this thing is gorgeous and smooth.
You see the inside of it? Hopefully the camera picks it up. It's a little rough over there. Chris can explain.
Yeah, this is where the support material was holding it up. We done some sanding, get that all smoothed. But it looks nice.
In the printer, it's held at a 45 degrees, so it has to have stuff from here all the way down to support it as it goes up. But check out that 3-inch pipe. I don't know if you can tell the difference.
It's a 4-inch hole.
Right.
And then it just digs right in. And then it will be, this one, we will occasionally have to get in here and pull this off because the bolts are on the inside that hold it to the plenum. So it is actually held together by 15 bolts that we're going to be placing around the outside edge, as well as using some adhesive sealant to help hold it together, because I really don't know what this is going to do. You know, 1,000 horsepower, but so it can need all the help it can get. So we're just going to go with that. Mike's, we're actually just going to glue together because we're never going to have to get inside to his again. Once we finish it, it'll be done.
It will be capable of having a smoother flow all the way through without having to bolt it all together. And way less.
Oh yeah. So, oh man, so that's what we've been doing over the last 2 weeks, right there. And Mike, what you got going on today?
I am going to put a fire ring and new clamps on my wastegate because I keep blowing them out. And it keeps, after about every couple of months, it either rattles or too much boost.
And it just ends up rolling down the road.
Yep, and that's why I got a new one.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to go do here in a little bit after this.
Alright. And then I also have to do some wastegate work as well, because I need a bigger wastegate, because that thing is definitely not good enough for that turbo. So I've got a pipe notcher here, and I'm going to try to cut this at a 45-degree notch on this pipe. Tried it once before, it didn't work out very well. I had the wrong setting. By the way, if you're going to cut 45-degree notch, actually do 22.5, because this might be 45, but this is going to be crazy at like 70 or something. So that's my mistake. Someone told me to do that. I didn't listen to him. Sorry, Tony. Mm-hmm. I should have known you knew better. But so I'm going to do that while he's working on his wastegate, and we're going to try to get some work done on this. I do need to go get some bolts for that, so we can bolt it all together. And I'm actually going to bolt it to this guy here, so we can throw it in the oven for overnight probably, and that way it can anneal. Because I don't know if you guys know this, but nylon you actually have to anneal, because right now this is actually not exactly how it's going to be, because when I anneal it, it's actually going to shrink slightly. I've already accounted for that in the print. It does fit on the manifold a little loose, but it will shrink slightly, and there's a possibility of it warping a little bit. Carbon fiber nylon is not really supposed to warp much, because the carbon fiber in it helps it keep its shape. But just in case, mainly because this is printed at a 45-degree angle, this piece here is printed flat. They fit really good right now, which is awesome. But after annealing, they may not. So I'm going to go ahead and bolt it all together with some bolts, as well as put the throttle body on here and bolt it on, and then throw it in the oven overnight, and that way everything ends up straight in the end.
Finally got Chris's intake manifold bolted together. It's not really tight because they don't really need to be really tight. Looks good with the bolts on there. And then
on the other side with the lid.
All right,
There you go.
there we go. Bolted together. Maybe we can get a good view of the. Oh, we move on. Maybe look down that and you can get a good view of all 6 of those. Nope, can't see it. But yeah, we'll go put it in the oven.
Yeah, just gotta go get in the oven, get annealed. Said it's gonna shrink slightly, and also and basically all the putting in the oven does, it turns it from, when you melt nylon, it's no longer a crystalline solid, it turns into an amorphic solid, and then when you put it in the oven and let it anneal, it turns back into a crystalline structure on the oh yeah, that's gonna be dope.
Sort of like that, it's way off, but
Yeah, and I got the spacer plate on the bottom here. This is the factory spacer plate from a J series. I just got that on the bottom just to keep it from warping as well, and same with the throttle body. Just got the throttle body on there just to keep those flange facings from warping, so I don't have to sand them down later. But we're gonna go throw that in the oven and find some more work to do. All right.
it does. Oh, it's so dirty. Oh, it's dirty. There's the leaves in there and all that. There. Yes, this actually fell off going down the road to see a buddy to fix his car. And of course, mine would break, right? I don't even remember what spring I got in here either. In this one?
It's fast. I know that.
Oh, it's in the 500s. Where you keep the gate at 500s. Oh,
Watch
no.
the paint. You just took a chunk
I
out of that.
did. Look at that.
Oh no.
Get out of here.
That's
Get out of here. We're clear
right next to the other ones.
We're clear coat. We'll get a clear coat on that and just.
You gotta repaint that one anyway.
Yeah.
It's been chipped to hell from whenever you didn't have a hood on here.
Yeah. Rocks and grit at 60, 70 mile an hour did not do it very good justice. That is the hardest clamp to get open. Is this a good one? pipe down. This out.
Let's look at your.
Let's just put the other one on it.
No, let's look at your wastegate. Or yeah, let's put the other wastegate on it.
Hold on.
But we should. Do we know what spring is in that, or are we just gonna send it and see what happens?
It's probably not got enough spring in it. I'll tell you that right now. Not from my car.
Let me see here. This is Mike's current manifold. Nice little Chinesium. Made by somebody who really didn't know what they were doing, but you know, it ended up okay after we put a real machinist on it.
The faceplate underneath where the injectors go was
flange facing.
Yeah, flange facing. Chris, can you hear me that? The clamp and the fire ring.
Fire ring.
So it goes in here one very specific way. Oh no. There it is.
Yeah, but I'm gonna print him up a really nice one. You guys got to see the prototypes that are in the works for that thing. Don't think I'm gonna show them just yet. We're getting there.
It's a lot more difficult than his.
Yeah, there's a lot more into it. It's gonna take a lot longer too. Whereas my top half took about 2.5 days. My bottom half was 2.5 days. His top half's only going to be like a day and a half, but his bottom half's going to be like 4 days, and that's just ridiculous. It's a long time for things to not go wrong.
Perfection takes patience.
I'll put some pressurized air on that line and suck the wastegate in so you don't have to fight against it?
No, mine fits. It just...
Well, no, because the fire ring's pushing on the spring right now, and you got to push it in to get it on.
Good, but...
No, it's got a good gap, but once I put this on, there'll be no gap. It might even fall off. Okay, which one's going to the bottom of the gate? B for
this
bottom.
one down here, which is...
Your line is cracked right here, too, so...
Oh, they all are, because I had to cut the things off. Oh, shit, hold on. Nope. My bad. Other one. Because I can tell that angle on it. This is the one, put the T's in for more power, baby.
Which one, the wastegate?
Hold on. Hold on, I gotta get that off. I gotta Good. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. This is where you grab that nut and you do the...
It wasn't so hard, was it? Didn't want to trip it, let's just do that.
The 10's on the run.
No! Not the 10!
It's over there on that side.
She hiding.
Underneath the brake booster.
Not in my house. Okay.
You
need that bumper sticker that says "Don't worry, I zip tied it." Cause
I really do, but this is how you do it, man. This is not the improper way to do things.
If you have a race car and it doesn't have zip ties on it,
are you really breaking things and fixing things in race?
Is it really a race car? Hey everybody, back. Alright, so we didn't have all the stuff necessary to finish Mike's car. He needed a clutch line remade. I have the clutch line here. I have this here, but do not have the right tool to flare out his clutch line to make him a new one, unfortunately. But see, we haven't really done much on this again. I got the intake plenum for that currently in the oven, baking away. It's going to be in there overnight, a little bit more, but I need to go out there and print Michael's plenum, so let's see what that goes. Alright, so as you can see, I have done a lot of work to this thing. We got roll feeder up here. This is the print drive with the extra large roll adapter kit on it, because we were running the big old 3.5 kilo rolls. About the only thing that will fit these rolls is that giant thing right there, so I didn't really have a choice but to buy that. But we got this guy here, which is gorgeous. I'm sorry, I just like admire my own work sometimes. Might be a little narcissistic, but whatever. So, currently, I have this in standby mode. Let's get Michael's tune, or yeah, his printer tune, as you can call it. But I need to recoat the print bed here in some glue because it's a good idea. This is going to be hanging over a little bit too, so I'm kind of worried about it. Nice and coated. Clean. Alright guys, I got her all coated in glue. That move its way up. Get some. Another airplane flying over. Alright, so get that all set up and save it. So let's go print, and we're going to print Mike's B series. Well, I'm just going to start printing here in a second. Just in case you guys are wondering, this is a 600mm by 600mm by 600mm printer. Custom enclosure by me. Got it all wrapped up in 3 layers of aluminized mylar. Help keep it warm in there. Any second. There it goes. See? I told you. There she goes. So that's going to be going for the next 36 hours or so. Let's see what it says on it. It says it's going to have 42 hours. My bad. It's going to be a while on that one. Almost 2 days. I was hoping to be a little bit faster than mine, but you know, it's not going to use nearly as much material though. So we got plenty of stuff in here. I probably have about another 2 kilos on that roll. This is going to only use about 1 kilo, a little bit less actually. So we'll see how that gets going. Alright. Alright everybody, so got it all taken care of, got his started. I didn't get my pipe notched. I really wanted to do that, but yeah, I really want to get this guy running more, because if I notch the pipe and start cutting that, I probably won't be able to start the car for a little while, because that'll require a lot of welding and stuff. So I'm gonna wait on that. Anyways, so yeah. So anyways, got the intake in the oven right now. It'll be done tomorrow, so not much to do there. Mike's manifold is printing right now, so not really much to do there as well. Only really thing I got left to do, I still have to cut these fenders right here. I don't know if I explained that. I have to trim these a little bit and then make sure they fit on here. And if they fit on these right here, I'm going to go ahead and reprint these out of carbon fiber. And then my whole plan is to just set the fender on there, glue it on. Once the glue cures, unbolt it, take the fender off, and I can fiberglass the inside with these carbon fiber tabs on there. And that should hold the fender pretty well good. As far as back here, and I think I might print my own thing for this because I don't like that. But other than that, everything is coming along really good. I do have to figure out the wiring on the GM style TPS here to make that wire into my AEM computer. Also got to figure out how to make it work on Mike's Honda as well. So that's going to be a trick. And also I need to figure out how to work or how to wire his, or a 4-wire idle air controller into a 3-wire plug, because the J series is a 3-wire plug and the GM LS is a 4-wire plug. I think I just got an extra ground wire in there. I'm just not sure, so I'm gonna have to go through that and figure out some wiring. But that's gonna do it for this video, guys. A little bit of a weird one, not really doing a lot of work, just stuff. But stay tuned, and like I said, we got a lot coming up. My manifold is almost done. I'm really excited for that because this thing's going to put down some serious work with that manifold. But if y'all want to see that, just stay tuned and like, comment, and subscribe to that. Smash that like button because, you know, it never did you any favors. But, yeah, see you later.